Hey, good evening, Facebook family. Or good afternoon, I should say, because I hadn't quite got to the evening side. But just want to go ahead and take a moment out to go ahead and let you know something that's taking place tomorrow. And it's always a beautiful. Actually, it's a beautiful day out here. This is an uncharacteristic November, but we're gonna go ahead and take it because we know, Michigan is absolutely bipolar, so we know how they get down here. But I want to go ahead and take this time out to go ahead and let you know about an event that's taking place tomorrow, and to be very practical with you. I'm absolutely proud of what we're going to be able to go ahead and do tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon at 12 o'clock noon. We're going to have a Veterans Day. It's called Heroes and Heroines program. It's going to take place. Two things I need to let you know about today. Heroes and Heroines. This is basically us getting an opportunity to go ahead and honor some of these veterans from all different war eras that put their lives on the line for us to go ahead and have some of the freedoms that we have today. So we don't have the Taliban walking down Perry Street or Bagley Street. But with all that being said, we've had some people, and I'm talking about, we have somebody that's going to be honored tomorrow that's 80, almost 90 years old, for actually fighting in the Korean War, Korean and Vietnam War. So I think it's really important that you get people that roses while they can still smell them. But I wanted to go ahead and talk about that because I want to invite every last one of you to this particular event to let you know what it's been looking like over here. So excuse me, I'm scruffy because we've been on a grind trying to make sure this event is right. With different honors like things like this we have going on here. Let me go ahead and turn this around so y'all can go ahead and see what this looks like. Matter of fact, this is one of our honorees. This is a Pontiac's own Mr. George Hathaway. This is what these awards look like. I mean, nice, expensive made awards too, because these are people, let me turn this back around. These are people that gave their lives to go ahead and make sure that we're going to be good over here. I think it absolutely disgusts me that you have so many veterans that go and put it all on the line and come back home and get treated like a second, third, or fourth class citizen. Nothing about that's right. Nothing about that is cool. But we're going to go ahead and rectify that tomorrow at 12 o'clock. So 12 o'clock, you can come to my page, but I'll get into that in a minute because I also want to go ahead and show you what else is taking place. And one thing about Pontiac is we're always good for taking care of our own. And that's something that we got to always maintain, given the fact that we've been stripped of so many different things. So with that being the case, I'm about to take you and show you something. This is something that's going to be going down tomorrow as well. As I'm walking down this labyrinth of steps that I got. Looks like a maze around here. But right here is what we have going on. I want you to go and take a look. Let me turn this around. Right here, what you see is we have decided to go ahead and adopt 50 homeless veterans, 50 of them. And what you're looking at what you just saw was these are $90 backpacks. I'm talking about top shelf backpacks, something that we know they're going to be able to keep. It's going to last them for years if they wanted to go ahead and, keep it for years. But with that, inside of these backpacks, we're giving them brand new shoes, Nike shoes. I ain't talking about no Kmart specials. Nothing wrong with Kmart specials. I grew up on Kmart specials. So them track shoes. But these right here, top shelf shoes. We're giving them all the essentials that they're going to go and need. This backpack is filled with food, a multitude of different food items, shoes, also survival items, everything that you're going to need from survival masks, toothbrushes, toothpaste, soap, socks. We're talking about also two essentials that they're going to go ahead and need for winter wear because winter is coming up. I mean, this uncharacteristic weather we've had out here. Let's not let this fool us. We are in November, but this is what's taking place. And tomorrow, after we get done with our event, we're going to go ahead and start taking every last one of those backpacks out to where our homeless veterans are migrating at to make sure we try and give them the best blessing possible because a lot of them have already done 1 and 2 tours across seas to go ahead and fight for some of the liberties that we have today, and yet still they come back home and here we find them out here in the streets homeless because a lot of different things. Mental illness is real, but they're not getting the type of aid and help and assistance that they need to be able to go and have a better life for themselves. And people won't even go ahead and give someone a chance when it comes to jobs. Come on, y'all. We got to do better with this. But tomorrow we're going to honor our veterans. And I'm asking you to go ahead and join us in the first half of this celebration. It's going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow at 12 o'clock, you can come to my page. It's called Heroes and Heroines. It's a program that's going to go and honor some of the baddest legends that come through Pontiac that did it over there. and we get a chance to go ahead and show our appreciation for them. And also, too, we're going to be awarding 4 awards posthumously for people that have passed away and have transitioned on. Also, as recent as one person just passed away just about a week and a half ago. So, with that being said, this will be one of my shortest posts that I've ever done. But I want to go ahead and just say this too. I want to thank H. Bill Maxey. You know, this has been a push of his for years. This is something, you know, is close and dear to his heart because he was a Vietnam veteran, just like my father was a Vietnam veteran. With a lot of people may not even know that. But he wanted to make sure that we put something in place to take care of the people that have been overlooked for so many years and for so long. And so it was my honor. It was our honor from the Ascend Foundation to go ahead and bag him up and just help him make this whole thing just as big of a blessing as possible. And I also want to go ahead and thank these sponsors that came together because it would not have happened without you. You know, when we talking about Havenwick Hospital, they stepped up huge when it came to the food. We're talking about CNS Healthcare of Michigan. They stepped in huge when it came to the shoes. We're talking about these backpacks. Brenda Carter, I got to go ahead and give it to State Representative Brenda Carter. She stepped in big when it came to the shoes. You know, of course it's sin. You know, we don't care about what we did, but I care about these other people. And we got to look at some of these supplies that came through with Miss Leona Patterson. Miss Patterson, you have been amazing to me, what you do and the way you keep continuously coming back and fighting for this neighborhood and fighting for this community. You know, and also Miss Kills, Jacqueline Kills, who actually, they broke their neck to go and put some of these survival supplies in place. And I also got to give a shout out to my boy Jack Allen for Great Expressions Dental. You know, their headquarters, you ought to see all the supplies they set up and brought and gave us for us to go ahead and be able to provide for our people. This is absolutely amazing, y'all. This is what it looks like when organizations come together to go ahead and help a community and a population that just needs just a little bit of a help, just a hand to be extended to them, just to go ahead and make sure they're going to have a better day or a better jump for what's coming up. And, you know, because the winter months are coming up and, you know, and Pontiac, the shelters have been kind of cut short. So we got to try and find a way just to go ahead and to help them be able to get through it. But, and something my father always told me, if you're going to give somebody something, don't just give them something just for the sake of giving it to them. Get them something that you will go ahead and use or rock. And so that's what we did. This backpack is more expensive than any backpack I've ever had. And I love it because our veterans absolutely deserve it. And think about it. A lot of us coming home to these warm shelters and homes, but a lot of them are out there in these streets and in these parks trying to go ahead and find this warmth anywhere they can. So with that being said, y'all, you know, I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. CNS Healthcare, you know, HBO Maxi, ML Resources, CNS, Havenwick. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, Ascend. Of course, F&G Media too is going to be doing a great job with helping us broadcast this whole program tomorrow. That was going to take place from 12 o'clock to 1:30. Everybody, come to my page. 12 o'clock to 1:30. Help us go ahead and celebrate this. So with that being said, I'm going to get off of this Facebook Live. But I just wanted to let y'all know about this, and I also want to go ahead and say this: that veteran money that I've been talking to you about on Facebook, it's almost $800,000 that's left. It's about to go back to the federal government. If you have a veteran organization, listen to me, please. Veteran organization, that would be a American Legion post or a VFW post. You need to get in contact with me ASAP so I can go ahead and put you in contact with the source so you can go ahead and take advantage of either $10,000 or $20,000 you're going to be able to go ahead and receive. That is absolutely amazing. That's just for, you know, and it's a very short process too. It's like a 6-page process, and I'm talking about it's a questionnaire. It's not even you ain't got to go ahead and write out a dissertation like I write when I go for my grants. So with all that being said, y'all, please get with me, help spread that word, because I don't want none of that money going back to the federal government. It's almost $800,000 that's sitting over there waiting with Oakland County. Shout out to my boy Tyrone. Also shout out to my girl Angela Powell too for putting in that work. So that being said, I'm about to get off this call. I'm about to get off this Facebook Live right now, but please, y'all feel free to share this information and join us tomorrow at 12 o'clock on my page so we can show these veterans how much we appreciate them and how much we love and care for them. I thank you once again, y'all, for tolerating my long Facebook rants, but this is a good rant though. And I look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.